Gotta be careful. The level 2 gank of the Elise. Rekkless, he might have to burst flash. Oh, the heal is already spent, and he just keeps the cocoon. Doesn't need to spend it, but the teleport coming in. Flash away from Deerwolf. And do they have the damage? They do with the last feather. It's Rekkless picking up first blood. 4 summoners. Here comes Rekkless. And they turn it right back around, baby. KLG running for their lives. Without Tearwolf, Rox is already down.
Oh, they still want this.
But they're going to keep on going. Soaz looking for the shield, and the Feather Storm comes out right into the taunt. Soaz getting 1. They're going to look for more. Rekkless has 2, and Plugo trying desperately to slither away, forcing to flash. And Caps is still on the chase. He goes.
Oh, no, he missed.
Misses a Q. Goes for 1 more room prison under the tower, and Caps is going to be able to secure it. Taunt. Rox are looking for the slowdown for the chase, but the rest of Fnatic, they've got the inhibitor in mind right now. A little bit low on the health bar. Soaz getting knocked back into mission. Do they have the damage to finish off? The Shen, he gets the taunt off onto Godquai. Looks like Caps is the target. However, he gets the heal and the shield. Can Unify take him out? Looking for the big buster shot, but it's not going to be enough. The cast knocks Rekkless away to the side. Featherstorm coming back up at Fnatic. They're looking to close this one out with no more tools left in the tank for Hong Kong Attitude. That's a double kill over for Rekkless, cutting through the Nexus turrets, and they will close this one out. 2-0 in this series. 1 game away from moving forward at Worlds 2017. Away. Caps goes golden, and he has got a big smile on his face, no doubt, as Fnatic looking for the final fight. Desperate finish here for Hong Kong Attitude, but it is 1, 2, 3, the coup de grace, and Fnatic are moving on to the groups here at Worlds 2017.
And Fnatic look over at Cloud9. Anything you can do.
You can do better.
They finish the games faster and just have a dominant performance in the best of 5 that a lot of people were looking at, that this had the highest chance for upset. And Fnatic carried from multiple lanes, multiple members, and from early and late game.
Fnatic absolutely earned some massive respect for themselves in this series.
首先有请的是来自于欧洲 LCS 赛区6次入围全球总决赛，并曾斩获首届全球总决赛冠军头衔的 FNATICS.
Former kings of Europe, Fnatic have made their way through play-ins to make a crash landing here at Worlds.
Rekkless knows to hold up the loves, the heart side as well. He knows how to make the crowd happy.
That's one of the things. We talked a little bit about Archie in the top lane now. You know, this is a guy who's played 4 different roles competitively over his extremely long career. Yeah, just 3 in 1 entire split. But he...
Oh, that.
He's okay. There you go. You're going to throw your jungle predictions under the bus.
Something picked against the Elise. Maybe Broxy goes bottom lane for that no flash Lulu, but maybe Broxy can continue to impact mid in the same way he did against Hong Kong.
And here we go. Super powerful leash there for the Nocturne.
But who leashed Kobe?
They're trying to get him off the table. And lane swaps, we did say it in Champ Select as a possibility. Here we go. Gigabyte Marine's going to do this again. Bring it back.
Brought it back in MSI. It's always been a controversial strategy, but they have made it work a couple of times. You can't doubt him 100%. Soaz already struggling. You can see.
It's another way of also getting around, we have a Lulu with no flash that would probably be targeted by the enemy Elise. Now we're going to lane swap. You know, that's not going to take into account a lot of Elise's strengths there in the early game and kind of dissuade them from going for that.
And now we're looking at a duo jungle. Top laner and jungler working together to bring it back down to the bottom side of the map.
He'll ignite. You're walking towards the Lulu. She doesn't need to flash in that situation at all.
Just pushing forward. Just Punch comes in. Parallel 5 minutes into the game!
He is 2 levels higher than anyone else on his team right now. Talk about power leveling there for Levi. Is able to get it off, but Caps wants to answer again. I don't know if they can push the minion wave. Minion has to wait for it.
Trying to make his way out. Taunt comes out, but Rekkless is still free hitting. Soaz comes in. Finally level 2. That's enough. Caps gets a kill for himself.
Welcome to World. He's
going to grab another one. He might be able to take down Rekkless too. He's pushing forward. That's the double for the Nocturne.
Stana going to do a similar jump away, but Jesus goes in.
Now comes the Cali ultimate. We'll see how many knockups he's going to get. Just 1. Now trying to find the taunt onto Rekkless, but a nice sidestep comes through. Even wants to make it a safety. Archie pushing forward. Optimus is in the middle of the team. That's a fed casted, and now Rekkless is in trouble. No way, has no fear, and Justice is going to get dropped down. He's looking for a throw. He flashes forward. That's going to be the shutdown and the triple.
3 big kills, and they are still pushing.
And wait for a few more minutes.
Meanwhile, if you look at the mini-map there, they were still...
no way, no fear! Moving in, Caps! Gets taken back. Maokai pushing in. Proxy gonna get tucked down as well. There's not enough damage to kill the Tristana. No way is legendary! But still, Gigabyte Marines, they're not quite strong enough to end the game. So as though just feeding fuel into the fire. Rekkkles is here with the double drops. That's the triple. He's looking for the quadra. Rekkkles gets cut down as well. Penta could come out. No way is hungry for it. The team is there. That's it.
It's a legendary 11-kill Tristana, and Optimus takes the Penta. Gigabyte Marines are going to take the game!
Gigabyte Marines taking down the 3rd seed from Europe. A first blow for Vietnam.
What a performance from the Gigabyte Marines from the beginning of the game to the very end. They had a plan.
Woo. Yeah, you said it, Kobe. Woo. An insanely high-paced game, and it's been breakneck pace in our first 3.
Fnatic lost.
I can guarantee European fans are upset, Rusty. That's about all I can guarantee at this stage, but...
So here's a 4-man dive from Fnatic. Ole gonna dive to a tornado. Did he get the direction right? No, Broxter just to be able to get in there. The dive is good, and first blood to REKKLES. Jezz
Continue on that.
REKKLES actually again ambushed. Jezz is flashed in for that one. Tornado might be enough. Broxter back in. REKKLES gets kill number 2.
Fnatic so ready for this.
Sort of IS, but regardless of how you split it, he's very strong as REKKLES moves into mid lane. Pobelter insta flashes in. Xmithie may not make it out alive. REKKLES dives under the turret for a kill.
Yeah, you hold on to that ultimate a little bit.
Look at REKKLES, look at REKKLES.
Oh, found Flame. Stuck all the way back around Flame. He's to go a little bit further forward. Has now finally found him, but REKKLES just going to force the flash. He has his. He does follow through Flame. Wants to knock him back, but that is not enough. REKKLES gets the kill.
He's coming around the corner on the bottom side.
Oh no, Caps, he's got nothing left. No ult, no zone, no flash, but Flame opens up. 1v2, flashes in. Monsoon not enough. Cody now there for the ult. It's great. Broxter puts through so many rocks. And that is not going to be enough to get the kill there, but Caps does go down. REKKLES again, looking for the flank onto Pobelter, takes him down.
Maybe with 45 seconds on Baron.
Oh, Pobelter saw him, there's the ultimate though, insta flash, REKKLES flashes in though. Oh no, he does get knocked up. Cody's done, able to take him down and Caps. He gets out of the way, but the rest of Fnatic, they're in trouble. That's the Cody's son.
Group mid, group mid.
Yeah, let's group mid.
Yeah, Dragon 20.
Oh. I had a flash.
Oh, he's running, go.
Kill him! Let's go!
Kill everyone!
Kill him!
Go in!
End the game!
And again,
This is a disaster for Fnatic, and they're now trying to get something back.
Only one option left. Do something that Fnatic have done as an organization so many times. Xmithie, he's going back. The rest of IMT, they're going to get the race going. Pobelter moves forward. Remember, only one Nexus turret left. Flame went back as well. I don't think they can do this. Xmithie interrupts it and him
They're gonna lose. Fnatic, they can't commit to this. IMT, they're gonna win the game.
The turrets are exposed. This could be bad news. The turrets are gonna fall. IMT force Fnatic out, and they win another slobber knocker.
REKKLES flashes forward to get the execution, but Sonya's available for Pobelter, and Cody's son answers, defending his mid laner.
That one play at the very end. REKKLES has to, he can feel the weight on him now. He knew he made a mistake.
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but unfortunately that game, Fnatic died by REKKLES. A very small mistake, but a game costing one, and REKKLES, head in hands, he breathes a big sigh out. That was a tough loss for Fnatic.
Let's take a look at our final team fight here. Acer Predator replay of the day. REKKLES going for the win here. He sees it,
and he's still seeing it. That's the problem. He's gone too far forward, and Cody starts seeing his opportunity of his own, and it's that moment where REKKLES felt like he had it. He definitely did not.
You saw how fed REKKLES got, and specifically there was a point in this game around 33 minutes where that's probably the furthest ahead we've seen an AD carry in a game in a really long time, when he was basically 2v5ing. But the fact that they couldn't take that to victory is a big problem for this Fnatic team moving forward.
I think playing as Prey would obviously be like the toughest challenge and probably the most interesting challenge, because I feel like it would kind of put me somewhere like on a ranking. Meanwhile, maybe playing against Cody-san and No Way would be more of just like who has the better game there and then. But with Prey, I definitely feel like if I were to, for example, perform against him, then I could put myself on like on the top of the AD carries in the world. But if, for example, I wouldn't be able to play the game against him, then I would have to like reconsider the way I'm doing stuff, right? So I think playing against Prey will be the best for me.
Go for physical damage dealer in the top lane. For
We
Khan.
could see this actually locked in here. It's a dog champ for sure, but there was an escape. It's locked in. Okay, we see this played once in the LCK promotion tournament by Ever 8 winners. They ran Nasus into Maokai. You can free farm in the lane.
The first kill, the latest first blood thus far. Prey taking down Caps as well. Longzhu cutting through Fnatic. He has to fight Khan, and Khan beats 80 carries. This is so solid for the Nasus.
It beats some Maokai's
tanks too. Oh, that's gotta hurt for Soaz. Another kill dropping for the Nasus, but a fight is breaking out in the mid lane. Longzhu stalling out Fnatic once again.
Fires everywhere on the map, and they also still have that Galio ult up. They haven't needed to use it much.
Backing off, Caps getting caught out. Even the tanks around have enough damage to take down the Syndra. Wins the war, ticking. Prey actually gonna grab that one. Longzhu are just playing with their food. 7K gold lead, 20 minutes into the game. Nothing for Fnatic, on the verge of getting perfect game.
And that's the really worrying thing to say. 3-0 into a perfect game, Soaz just already dead.
Chains of Corruption landing for Prey. He may have missed one, but every other one has connected thus far. We can see the 1v1 replay in the picture-in-picture. Important to remember how we got here, because that is a Rift Herald in the middle of Fnatic's base at 20 minutes. Khan can cut through these towers in an instant. Fnatic are out of options. They've got one last chance, one opportunity to try to seize a fight, but there is nothing in their wheelhouse. There is nothing in the toolkit. All they see is Nasus in front of them. This game is the story of Khan farming it up and bringing it home.
And we get to see a dancing Rift Herald in professional play. It only dances if it takes down the Nexus.
The game was so fast we don't even have a replay for you. Instead, we have a damage graph, just so you could take a look at how lopsided this all was and how much work everyone did in this game.
And the fact that those numbers are also so very low. I mean, the game was over so fast. There wasn't really a big team fight. It was kind of that one big fight in the top lane, and then it was really
signature picks across the top and the bottom of the
Caps gets the first kill. He's on a spree for himself. Rekkkles stops to grab the red buff. His ulti is now down.
Pretty healthy.
Comes across into two. Looking for Khan. He's going to kite away. Stays up for now.
Prey.
But the lead gets Prey. Hurricane on. He wants them all. He's got one so far. Jess is next up for the block. The flash forward. A double kill so far for Prey. Third one on the meter. Looking for Caps. He's going to be BDD chasing him down. Gets revenge for the laning phase, and Prey can't quite kite it away, but 2 kills for Soaz. Might have bought enough time. Broxa staying alive, but here comes Khan. He wants this one. Does the damage exist? He's got ulti. This could be a kill for Broxa. Gets knocked back, pops the ult. Does he have the damage? No, he doesn't. The ace comes through. 2 members alive on the Kog'Maw. In and out. Will win Longzhu the game. Looks like a 32-minute victory. Still going to be a pretty fast one for Worlds 2017 standards. 4-0, the record for Longzhu. Not secure top 8 yet, but dangerously close. They go for front lane because they have the damage of it. Will Soaz fall flame. Rooted in the turret, but he pops the stone plate, staying alive a little bit longer. A big 3-man shot right there. Pulling back out of the flame. They get the first kill. It's Rekkkles getting that one. And trade as one more comes in. It's the bot lane, the support going down. 3v4. Immortals forced to run away, but Fnatic, they want this one. The chase forward on Purple, they're not quite the blade color range, and just barely missing onto that miasma. There's still more to be done. They're looking for the kill. Rekkkles gonna come in, and Brox's getting the kill credit on that one. And the flash bar Cody's son. The insect, but betrays his teammate. And it's gonna be the ace for Fnatic.
Cody's son loses his mind by flashing into an entire team at the end.
The damage rolls are Musco, big shockwave. Catches Rekkkles. Now on to the Nexus they're going. Do they have the damage output? The hits are coming in. Is it gonna be the game? Fnatic looking to knock him down. Will they get Soaz? He's trying. It's the game.
Hit Nexus. Everyone hit Nexus.
Nexus.
Everyone hit Nexus.
Hit Nexus. Hit Nexus.
Hit the Nexus.
Polymorph.
Hit the Nexus.
Oh. Yes! And for the knockdown Immortals.
After the tragedy of 2014 for Rekkkles not killing the Nexus against OMG, Soaz makes it work with his dying breath.
We said they needed strength of conviction. We said they stood up to Longzhu. Did they win? No. But did they capitulate? No as well. Here, after one passage of play, they take all the variables in. They feel like this is the only time they can close out the game, and by a head.
Well, it's Fnatic. They're going to pull it first. They Groot Polymorph there onto Soaz, but again, still happy to tank the turret up. It goes down. Archie gets stunned. And Soaz just trying to keep everyone away. Wildbird's already burnt. Huge double trap there. Massive team fight start there for Jesus, and Fnatic leap forward. Broxa gets the kill on the Kane, and everybody's flashed in. Archie, the only one left is Broxa. Finds the final execute with the ulti. And Fnatic, they needed to win, and they have done it.
Now their fate will be in the hands of Longzhu Gaming. versus Immortals coming up next.
Fnatic needed Longju to beat the Gigabyte Marines. They now need Longju to do the same.
The winner of this game will, of course, advance to play against the Gigabyte Marines. The winner of that moves on to the quarterfinals. Lastly, important to note, nobody has ever qualified for quarterfinals after starting the tournament 0-3 in week 1.
The Caps is not enough damage as Soaz again moves back through. Rekkless getting aggressive, jumps forward towards the Mortals, and Soaz just eats away, gets the kill. Cody caught by a rupture. That's going to be it. Fnatic push through, take down the Nexus, and look to make world's history as they go up against once more the Gigabyte Marines.
Look at the smiles on Fnatic faces. They defy expectations. They're going to take down Immortals and keep their quarterfinal hopes alive.
Only one left there as the Nexus goes down. Immortals will beat it due to the...
Nice, guys. One more game. One more game.
Archie's still here. Optimus can find a very crucial shockwave, but Archie, I think he's just going to leave him away.
Yeah. You have double mountain as well, buddy. You have double mountain.
Can we?
I will. I think we just hold this. Can you finish just two? I will still. Let me take them. Coming. So John is here.
Can we turn?
She's really low though. Like really 1 HP.
Yeah, we can ult.
She dies to your ult, I think. Burst. Nice. Sejuani is very low. Oriana is really low as well in the back. I don't know if she has flash. You think you got her though. Nice, guys. Nice, guys.
Drake 40.
Is running fast.
Ultimate action trying to bait them in. Rekkless, little too far forward, but Saya taking the damage. Oh, they barely get it. Soaz does manage to fight away. Oh my God, killed the away. Grizzly's face up, still going for it. Soaz, Mega needs to avoid it, but he got the double kill. No way, still fighting him, but Soaz with the Mega. Caps, finds the touchdown.
Shockwave,
no.
Missed.
Oh no, Fnatic inching closer as Optimus getting it taken down by the veteran.
Super minions in the mid wave. After that, after the Elder Drake steal, after No Way killing Rekkless, it looks like Fnatic will be going to the quarterfinals.
It's not an ace just yet, but Soaz will ensure it.
Over. We have to see it, though.
Right.
They're very close.
Still going in again. Say it. Trying to make it, but the Nexus is open. No way. Makes his way back in, but he's not going to do it. Captains a clutch play, and Fnatic do the unthinkable and make their way to the quarterfinals. Still close. Optimus forced to shockwave the wave. It has to go in, and there it is.
Fnatic are ecstatic. What a story. 0-4. Remember, they were 0-3 last week, and they lost the first game of week 2. But from there, win 4 games in a row. We saw Rekkless earlier, stone-faced after the game, started to slip away, but it slipped and slid so many different times. Very different emotions from the Fnatic members now than at any moment last week.
Let alone in 0-4. Not only did Fnatic have to win 4 games in a row to do this, they also needed help from other places. An absolutely miraculous run. A Cinderella story for Fnatic.
And you can see on the other side, of course, defeat in the face of Gigabyte Marines. Certainly have to be so proud for their first ever appearance at Worlds, just how well they played. But at the end of the day, we have 2 die breaks. There can only be one winner, and that winner is Fnatic.
So after hearing Uzi really wants to go to the finals, I kind of feel bad if we were to win. I just feel like in one way that it's kind of terrible that if I were to take it away from him. But at the same time, I know that I'm not gonna get the chance to come to Worlds very often, and this actually might be my last one. So now that I'm here, I don't wanna be gentle either.
Feel if they go for it.
It's got flash available as well as smite. The Gymnasium is on their feet, 1,000 HP. Broxa gets knocked away. Caps gets at least
really
1 kill on
low.
the way out. Baron secured. Flash house
Uzi.
from Jesus. Uzi's going low. The Baron's held out. He gets one. Manages to rocket jump away. MLXG's trying to channel. Flash forward from Broxa. Gets the Baron. Oh, she's knocked down. But here comes Rekkless. Flashes over the wall. Trying to chase down Levy. Shahu's running for his life. He took down Caps on the back end. All of a sudden, it's a 2-on-1. They're in a turn. Captures Rekkless. And RNG killed Fnatic.
And suddenly RNG...
5 minutes. Last time round, it worked in favor. The flash Zephyr from Jesus. Here's the Arctic Assault comes down from Ming. Gonna interrupt Uzi on the way up. And first blood picked up by Rekkless. They just run RNG down. MLXG is gonna look for Rekkless. Rekkless got that rocket jump and flash. Fighting the spicy hot pot sets up first blood for RNG. Find out which VS Jester wins. MLXG laying the Cataclysm down, but he's got a Guardian Angel to bring it back. Uzi is free hitting everybody on Fnatic. The Rupture throws Fnatic into the air, and Royal Never Give Up find 3 kills, throwing their own hands into the air, celebrating the huge team fight win. Rekkless gets at least 1 back.
Leave whoever can. Can't help you.
Go. Yeah.
Jump in. I don't have.
I should be fine.
We got Cho. We got Cho.
No, I'm dead.
We got Cho though.
MLXG playing around the side lanes. Nethergrass comes down. QSS buys some time. He is the target. He gets 2 shot. I think Rekkless might rocket jump forward for this. It feels like he wants flash as well. 1, 2, 3. The audience is silenced as Rekkless shuts down Ooze 5v4. This is the 9th inhibitor of the game that's been killed. All of a sudden, the Nexus is the focus. Soaz has got the GA available.
Hit the
He's
Nexus.
got backup. Fnatic are making their way in. Fnatic are fighting. Royal Never Give Up. The GA is popped. All of a sudden, Caps is gone.
But Soaz is back.
Soaz is respawned, but he's not going to get the
Get in there.
The Nexus is not dead yet, and Fnatic do it. Are you not entertained? Fnatic win game 1.
It only took.
Continues to go low, gets to gnar out, and MLXG gets stunned against the wall.
Big ult in.
Will buy a lot of time. Cataclysm locks all of Fnatic into the pit. Nobody has died again. Uzi is once again the target as Cap uses the ultimate to escape. A flash forward from Uzi. He gets 1. Brox's poison. That's a double. Turn his attention. Cap will be next. It's a double kill for Uzi. Cap will be run down, shot down, and killed. RNG fight for loss. Fnatic member falls. Guangzhou is on their feet. Legends never die. When Guangzhou's calling out your name, RNG advance to the semi-finals.
And there may have been 18 minutes of that game where nobody dies, but it was all a matter of time until RNG could get that one fight. Fnatic did not have the late game. They were banking on getting a pick on Xiaohu or Uzi so they could maybe make a push with Herrick, but the later that game got, the more likely it was that RNG would be in semifinals.
Rekklles and Fnatic, it is so tough. 0-3 in week 1. Bounce back week 2, make it all the way into the quarterfinals. It's the first team ever to do that after starting down 0-3.
Setting records, but the Cinderella story must come to an end. Fnatic are eliminated from Worlds 2017. RNG, they have themselves yet another shot at SKT. These 2 organizations have history, have a World Finals history under their belts. Uzi will have 1 more shot. For some difficult emotions on the side of Fnatic, but let's be honest, they were the underdogs. It's a team that has struggled, but until today had risen to nearly every single threat in front of them.
They were the underdogs, but it was a close series. A lot of games back and forth. Hard to predict who was going to win the single games we saw. Even with the big gold leads, it wasn't necessarily locked down and you were going to close it out.
Yeah, and that's one of the hardest things about being a competitor in these World Championships is everyone loses except for the champion. So they have to have this moment. And Fnatic getting the applause of the fans on stage.